Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here with another knife review for you. Today we're going to be talking about the 511 Wharn for Duty. Now, this is a blade designed by a guy named Mike Vellenkamp. He's a custom knife maker, and honestly, I mean, I've never had one of his knives, but I do have to say I've been really impressed with this blade design. With this type of an edge, it has, as you can see here, maybe I'll put my hand up, a very strong point. So this has been outstanding for slicing. As you can see here, it's kind of an unsharpened swedge on both sides along the top. Just gives, I don't think any more functionality, but it actually gives, you know, a pretty cool look. The thumb hole is a great size. So as you can see here, easy to whip out. Even if you were to have gloves on, this would work really well. The blade itself is 2.85 inches, made out of Osage steel, made in China, as you can see there. And the handle scales, all I could find is that it calls it an injection molded battleship gray, and that's all it says. So it's actually some kind of plastic. If I had to say anything bad about this knife, the handle scales would be it. I mean, they're extremely lightweight. You can see the little grooves here on each side. That's actually going to help reduce some of the weight, so that's pretty cool. But they're kind of slick, so traction is okay. I mean, these little grooves right here do help give you a little bit of traction, but what saves it at the same time, you got the jimping right there, you can see on your liner lock, and this thing just really, this is aggressive enough that it really just locks into your hand. As you can see, it's got the little area, the groove, so you can really place your finger there, so it gets a hold of it really well. This, I mean, it just locks it in, and as you can see for the size of my hand, I mean, to kind of give you an idea, I wear large size gloves, so it fills up the hand without really any left over, but you can still really get the whole hand on it. Another awesome thing is this finger choil right here, so you could really choke up on it if you needed to. And with this really awesome blade tip right here with the strong tip, you can also do a lot of really precise cutting if you needed to. So I mean, out in the woods, this would work. I mean, it's not going to be your first go-to knife. This is definitely going to be a backup knife of any sort, whether it be self-defense or woodworking, you know, bushcrafting of any style. Just because the blade is so short, it's going to limit your abilities. You can't baton with it or anything like that, but you can shave, you can notch woods, all that kind of stuff. Definitely food prep in the outdoors. Like I said, it's awesome for slicing. EDC tasks, was blowing through cardboard boxes, opening packages. I mean, you can slice paper like there's nobody business, because this thing came really sharp straight out of box. Very impressive. Which, as I always say, that's how all knives should come. Razor sharp right out of the box. But I'll tell you, it's got bronze bushings, so this thing, when it opens, it is extremely smooth and really fast. Oops, of course I messed that one up. But man, this thing just, it rocks. It's so light, 3.2 ounces. I mean, you can't beat that. The only way that you really notice that it's ever in your pocket is the fact that when you put your hand in it, you know, it is fairly wide. I'll give you another example of hand size. It is fairly wide, but it's also pretty thin. So you'll feel it in your pocket because it takes up a lot of width, but it doesn't eliminate space in your pocket almost because of how thin it is. As you see here, blade centering is perfect. I mean, 511 is known for their high quality gear. They have a lot of really awesome stuff. Just unfortunately, most of it's out of my price point. So to be able to get a really awesome blade design from a very reputable company that makes really good quality gear, you know, I jumped all over it. As you can see, the liner lock is pretty thin, which is why I say hard use you probably would want to stay away from. But all of your EDC tasks and light camping chores you could do. I got this at Gander Mountain. Had one that opened up in the city near mine maybe a year ago, a little over a year ago. So I got it for $20 because it was on sale, and they had a lot of sales at their grand opening and stuff. But most places now it's averaging between $30 and $35, depending on what websites you want to go to. So I was even at Academy Sports this morning, and they had it for like $32.99, I think. So I mean, still for that price, you're still getting a lot of knife, and you're still getting an awesome quality knife. And as another mention with this blade design, this shape, it really leads to good piercing. So skinning, I'm sure it would excel at that, but also if you're a hunter and you have to get into the animal, this really does well. This kind of tip is just remarkable. And when I say Wharn for duty, it's spelled W-H-R-N. So just as a minor point, you see you got your 511 logo there and on the thing. The blade coating has been perfect. It's held up great, not even a little bit of it's worn off. And I've used this for all kinds of stuff. So pretty impressive. Home run 511. I wish more of your gear was around these kind of price points, but you know, as people like to say, you pay for what you get, right? But at the same time, of course, I think we've proven that I also found a lot of really great gear at some really great prices. So I hope this helps you in your purchasing decisions, and hope you maybe even think about getting one of these, because it's an awesome little blade. And in the meantime, be prepared and have fun.